Thank you very much. let me let me first of all recognize in our presence our president, His Excellency Charles Savre and Mrs. Savre, my wife Melissa, my son Dimitri, and the biggest person in the home, Isabella. Honorable Reginald Austri, our newest or new Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Agriculture. Honorable Dennis Childs, our parliamentary representative. My cabinet colleagues, Father Peter, Mr. Mark Maloney of Sustainable Solutions, PS Blackmore in the Ministry of Housing, Chairperson of the Village Council, Mrs. Lewis, and other councillors, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, friends all. Before I go on, I would like you to stand so that Dominicans could see you. My friend, Mr. Alkins. Mr. Alkins was largely responsible for coordinating on behalf of Dominica, and I only met him after the hurricane for managing all of the shipment of our food supplies to Dominica after the hurricane. So we really want to. Before I say anything else, I'm very happy for Safia and her family. Just so you know, those of us who are not familiar with Point Michel, Safia lost her mother, her two sisters and a brother and her sister's children in the hurricane. You know, but I give you the assurance, Safia, as I've done before, and also publicly, that this government will take care of you as long as possible. So we know that you have lost your biological family, but we have all your family, and we shall stand with you throughout. To God be the glory, great things He have done. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 days ago, when I mentioned to someone in the Virgin Islands that we would today, Friday 10th April, be handing over purpose-built homes designed to combat the ravages of Hurricane Maria, the response was, already? Well, that was quick. It was at that point, my dear people, that I fully appreciated the true significance of this moment. We have not only built back, but we have built back better, stronger, and from all assessments and projections, we have constructed homes that have the capacity to withstand most of what nature and the elements would normally throw our way. Best of all, we have done it in rapid time. Again, I say this evening, to God be the glory, great things He have done. We really have to give God praise and thanks for this moment. Permit me, therefore, to begin this evening by expressing my sincere personal thanks and appreciation to all who have made this glorious occasion possible. I thank the people of Union Estate and the wider Point Michel for, firstly, believing that this could happen and indeed allowing it to happen. When you rewind the clock 7 months and cast your memory back to those horrific scenes of September 19th, 20th, and 21st, residents here could have been forgiven for not believing. But when we came via chapel and we spoke to residents, still reeling from the death and destruction caused by Maria, they said to us, "We trust in God. Do what you can to help us. We shall make do until help comes. Well, this evening, I am proud to say to you, my dear people of Point Michel, help is here. Not only are you the recipients of the first 10 climate resilient housing solutions provided by the government, but I can also say to you this evening that of the 1,000 homes earmarked for construction under this particular program, at least another 60 homes will be constructed right here in the Soufriere constituency. Why are you likely to get 70 of the 1,000 homes, given that there are 21 constituencies in Dominica? It is because you were among the hardest hit communities. All 21 communities shall benefit from and be the recipient of houses built under this program. But those hardest hit shall obviously receive a larger number than the communities where devastation was less severe comparatively. Hence, it would not surprise anyone to know that the Kananago territory shall receive the highest number, as that is where the highest percentage of homes was destroyed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here this evening to commission the first two of these 10 homes. I've been advised that in the next week and a half, the 10 families will move into those homes. The other homes will be completed in a week and a half. And I might add, ladies and gentlemen, how aesthetically pleasing they are. Someone jokingly asked yesterday, when the photos started circulating, whether that was the inside of the renovated Prime Minister's residence. Unfortunately, work on the Prime Minister's residence has not started and will not be starting in a hurry, because the focus of my government is to seek out and bring relief to those still exposed to the elements. Fortunately, my family and I, though not living in the most salubrious of conditions, are comfortable, taking into consideration the plight of others. So this evening, we give thanks for those who have worked hard and selflessly to make this occasion possible. We thank the Cabinet of Ministers for agreeing to and fast-tracking this initiative. We thank Permanent Secretary Mr. Blackmore, the staff of the Ministry of Housing, and others in the public service for working to transform an initial idea into reality in record time. We thank the main contractor, Sustainable Housing Solutions Limited, for hitting the road running with its technology and bringing lasting solutions to the lives of our people. Director Mark Maloney flew over Dominica within days of Hurricane Maria. And when we first met at Portsmouth, just over a week after the hurricane, he said to Ministers Austry and McIntyre, Pierce, Blackmore, and myself, give us a chance and we will make you proud. Mr. Maloney, today, I speak for all Dominicans when I say to you, thank you. We are very proud. We are very proud of what you have delivered to date. So satisfied is the government of Dominica with the final product that we have granted permission for Preconco Limited of Barbados, the company that supplied the precast structures for these homes, to lease land and set up a production facility here in Dominica. This plant, which is already being manufactured and will be shipped to Dominica in weeks ahead, will not only supply the remaining 980 houses that constitute the existing contract of the government, but will also be equipped to design, manufacture, supply and install other homes, as well as commercial, industrial, and other building types for the private sector. I am assured that the technology used in the construction of these homes is state-of-the-art. Indeed, it is considered the most technologically advanced building system in the world today. So when we said a few months ago that we wanted Dominica to lead the way in terms of climate resilience, this is what we're aiming for as a country. The homes are designed to withstand high seismic activity and sustain hurricane-force winds exceeding a Category 5 storm. They are energy efficient as the heat is dissipated and not absorbed by the concrete. This means that during a hot day, inside the homes is cool, as can be attested to by the many persons who have toured these two display units over the past few days. The homes on display here today are very space efficient in design and take into account all international standards. So my dear people of Point Michel, my message to you this evening is use this as the standard to which we want each of you to aspire in the rebuilding of your homes. Not everyone affected will benefit totally from the direct assistance of government, but the policies we have put in place since the passage of the hurricane will significantly lighten the load that each head of household will have to carry. As you're well aware, we have extended the various concessions on building materials and have done our best to keep down the price of such components to you. I wish to applaud the local retail sector for generally trying its best to work along with consumers in restructuring their homes and lives. Dominica is recovering, and recovering relatively quickly, because we were all victims of Hurricane Maria, and we each shared the pain of the other. It is for this reason that the suppliers of this technology have assessed the situation and assured us that they can and will manufacture the remaining 980 homes here in Dominica, utilizing majority local and locally sourced building materials and Dominican labor. The soon-to-be-established plant at Jimmet will employ 25 persons, all of whom will have the opportunity to be sent overseas to be trained as precasters. The plant will take 3 months to set up and be fully commissioned, as it is being manufactured specifically for the Dominican market. This will allow for the use of raw materials in the process, as well as create a new industry that will be beneficial to the construction sector and economy. When the plant is fully operational, 70% of the products used for construction of buildings will be made here in Dominica, with some special pre-stressed items being imported. So from the rubble of Maria has emerged a new industry in Dominica. I am keen to discuss with Mr. Maloney and his directors the possibility of, from inception, offering shares and other methods of profit sharing to Dominican employees of the company, because I want the company to be almost fully Dominican. We want our workforce not only to gain experience and earn a living, but also to share in the joy of ownership and have lasting value-added benefits beyond their working days. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends and residents of Point Michel and the Soufriere constituency, this is a red letter day for housing construction and development in Dominica. It constitutes the start of the best practice approach we shall be pursuing in our quest to create and build a climate resilient Dominica. This is, incidentally, my first official assignment as I commence my tour of duty as Minister responsible for housing and lands. In this regard, I wish to thank and salute Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Reginald Austrie for spearheading work in the sector over the past many years, and more particularly in the last 3 years, and also since September 19. I hope I can follow in your footsteps, Honorable Austrie. I wish also to serve notice on Minister Drago that I will be pushing him very hard in the weeks and months ahead to ensure that we reach and surpass our target of bringing shelter to the maximum number possible before the intensification of the soon-to-arrive 2008 hurricane season. Hurricane season. So take your vitamins and eat your Weetabix and your cornflakes and you know. I want this evening to congratulate the families who will be occupying these homes. The ultimate terms and conditions are being finalized. But I want you to know that you are the recipients of the generosity of millions around the world who were touched by the extent of our losses here in Dominica. I want you to demonstrate your gratitude by taking good care of these homes. Preserve not only the inside, but the exterior as well. 6 months from today, I want to drive into Union Estate and see beautiful gardens. I want to see small trees springing up. I want to see nestled there in Union Estate and across Dominica, wherever new homes are being built, a commitment to greenery and cleanliness. If there's one thing I miss most about the old Dominica, it is the lush and beautiful flora and fauna. I want it to return. Do not look only to government to institute this. I want each home owner, starting with the 10 here in Union Estate, to undertake to start a garden. Grow some beans in your backyard. Put a cherry tree in your backyard. Grow not only flowers, but grow food to feed yourself and the community. Grow your seasonings and some heads of lettuce. Let us all have our backyard garden in Dominica. The new Dominica must not only be asphalt and cement, it must also be flora and fauna. It must be beautiful gardens and manageable trees lining walkways and boundaries to properties. Very importantly, I want you to go tomorrow, not Monday, but as early as tomorrow, and seek out ways of insuring these properties. None must be cut in this country again without insurance of our dwellings. Let us learn from past experiences, ladies and gentlemen. Pass up the brand name shoes. Buy a less expensive car. Take one less trip abroad and eat more locally grown foods. From all the savings derived therefrom, I want you to maximize the insurance on your homes. Do not take this for granted, my dear friends. We cannot influence what Mother Nature will bring our way going forward, but we can sure mitigate the damage by building stronger, keeping our surroundings clean and free of dangerous objects, and very importantly, by insuring our houses and contents. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a proud moment for us all. I wish to congratulate the proud recipient families this evening and to assure all Dominicans within a hearing of my voice that the government is committed and firmly resolved to do all in its power to ensure that our population is housed in safe and aesthetically pleasing conditions in this new phase of climate resilience upon which we have embarked. Today, I thank all our partners in the recovery effort. It is your kindness and generosity that has brought us this far and upon which we rely in our quest to create and build a better and stronger Dominica for our deserving citizens. Congratulations to all concerned, and I look forward with a measure of excitement to performing this function across the length and breadth of Dominica over the course of the next few years as we rebuild our beautiful island Dominica. May God bless you. May God bless our beautiful country Dominica. I thank you.